Hi everyone, welcome back to Liz Sews. Today I have for you something a little bit different, and that is stash stories. I originally saw this on the lovely Claire's YouTube channel of Penguin and Pear. If you haven't seen her channel before, check it out. I think she's absolutely wonderful, and she does a lot of different modifications to patterns, showing you how to like grade them up or make them bigger if the pattern is not quite big enough for you. So be sure to check out her channel. I don't believe that Claire was the originator of the hashtag stash stories, but I thought the idea was really great, and so I wanted to follow along as well. So it's a collection of 6 questions that have to do with your fabric stash. So the first question I have is, what piece of fabric has been in your stash the longest? I would say it's these flannels. So I purchased a bunch of flannels all at one time. This was 2 years ago at Joann's, and it was their Black Friday sale, so I believe all of the flannel was 60% off. So I went crazy, and I have 3 left from that haul. It is actually I believe one of my first videos I ever posted was my platitude haul. So actually no, now that I think about it, this one is a little bit newer. So these are the 2 that are the oldest. So I have this sort of sage green flannel, and I have this purple window pane flannel. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to sewing them. I really like wearing cozy flannel shirts. I just want to do like a basic button-up shirt, so I know the pattern. It's just I get a little bored making button-up shirts, so I don't know why I haven't gotten around to it, but I should, because I love flannel shirts, I love being cozy, and it's definitely that time of the year. What's your newest piece of fabric? I've actually been really good lately about not buying very much fabric, and when I do get fabric, I try to sew it up within the month that I purchased it. So I think the newest piece is actually, it's this coral one right here. So this is, it's not denim. I think it's twill. I think it's like a bottom weight twill. And I bought this with the intention of making probably lander pants, or maybe like a cigarette pant. I purchased it at the same time that I got this cream ribbing, and I've actually used this already to make a mock turtleneck bodysuit, but I just really liked the combination of these 2 colors together. So it's sort of like a Arizona clay, sort of dusty rose sun coral color. I don't know, I just like it. I thought it looked good with my skin tone at the time. I'm not so sure I like it now, but pants, it doesn't matter so much. So yeah, this is the newest item, and honestly I don't have any plans for it, but I know it wants to be pants of some sort. So the next question is, best story behind a piece of fabric. Story, like fabrics don't really have stories. I would say, I'm gonna say this one. Okay, so this is a very cheap piece of fabric. I got it from Fabric Mart. Haven't used it yet, obviously, because it's still in my stash. And the reason I'm gonna say this is the best story is because I had never purchased from Fabric Mart before. I won a competition on pattern review for a dress that I made, and the prize was a $100 gift certificate to Fabric Mart, and so this was one of the few items that I picked up. I think I picked this up in another colorway and like a purple as well, like purple window pane with black background. I picked up some wool, this sort of red herringbone wool. I got that in the same time as I got this one. And can't remember what else I got the ginger jeans pattern, I got the netty bodysuit pattern, and I got a lot of different jerseys as well, some rayon jerseys. So best story is because the story behind this fabric is really just that I won a competition on pattern review. I was really proud of it, and I got this fabric for free because I won that competition. So that's my story. The next question is most strokable piece of fabric. So most strokable, I'm gonna go with this wool because it is so soft and so buttery. I purchased this off of eBay with the intention of making some wide leg sort of palazzo style pants. I still may do it because I've already made my palazzo pants, and I made them in a chocolate crepe, and I really like how they look. I like wearing them. But this fabric has such a lovely drape, and it, like I said, it feels like butter, and I can't wait to make it into something because I think this would be really nice to wear. Like, it just feels so nice against your skin. I don't know how they finished it, because normally, you know, sometimes wool can get a little scratchy, but this is just perfection. Next question, what piece of fabric are you most excited or scared to use? I'm gonna say my cone mill denim. So I'm not gonna get it out because I think it's on the bottom here. The reason I'm gonna say most excited, scared to use is because this was the first time I had spent so much on a piece of fabric. I wanna say it was $16 a yard. Cone mill denim factory is no longer in operation, so I don't think I could replace this fabric. And I'm scared to use it because every time I make a ginger jean, there's always something not quite right about it. So I don't want to use this expensive denim until I know I have the pattern down perfectly. So that's my scared fabric to use. And then the last question is, what is your most ridiculous piece of fabric? I think that's pretty easy. My most ridiculous piece of fabric is a sari. So I purchased this several years ago from an online store that sells used saris, and it's crazy. It's this beautiful green color, you know, I like green, and then it has all of these different embroideries and embellishments and beads. You can see the bottom of it has this gold sort of band with all of these lovely beads and embellishment on their embroidery, and then it's silk. I have used some of my silk fabric from this purchase before, silk saris, and they actually didn't hold up too well. The seams sort of pulled apart. There's not very much to this fabric. It's very tissue thin. So I think that, I don't know what I'm gonna make with it, but if I do make something, it needs to be underlined with a much more stable fabric, like a cotton or something like that, just to give it a little bit more structure and make it last a little bit longer. But it's pretty ridiculous. I think it's pretty out there. It's not wildly expensive. I definitely have more expensive fabric in my stash, but I just think the like sheer opulence of it is what makes it ridiculous. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my stash stories, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.